Alright, hello Blood Bowl fans and to the Rebel League especially, because we're going to be looking at Gman Division 3 after week 2 as it's just rolled over. So as you can see right now we're looking at my Bretonian team, the Real Welsh Dragons. But I do want to have a look at the league as a whole, so let's have a look how it went. I did have a quick look before, but I don't really remember, so let's have a look. So the Orc team, Filbo's Fighting Fist, and the Crimson Horns, the Chaos team, had both of the byes this week, so they of course won 2-0 against the bye teams. My opponent from last week, Black and Wrecker, had a problem against the Norse team, and the Nordic Nublets actually managed to put them down. Atletica Reptiles really smashed the other Lizard team in the mirror. That's 4-0 for Lizard v Lizard. And Apoelongers lost 3-1 to Infection Inc., which is my opponent for next week, so that's a bit worrying. This is Humans and Noble. Bad Bitches 2, the High Elves led by Hylo were taken out by Undeady Bears, the Undead team. And of course, I lost my match against Mad Rats Fury Road, mostly due to my own mistakes. I'm not really happy with my performance in that match. You can see it below if you want to, though. Right, that's it for last week. Coming up this week then, we've got myself. I'm against Infection Inc., that really big Nurgle team, which are going to be troublesome for me, I think. Crimson Horns, the Chaos team, take on the Undead team, Undeady Bears. Atletica Reptiles, the team that's been doing better on the Lizard sides, has a bye. The Humans face the Chaos Dwarves, the High Elves face the Orcs, and the Norse also have a bye week, whereas the Skaven that I played last week play against the other Lizard team, so the Skaven have their second Lizard lineup. Let's have a look then. So, the Crimson Horns, they had a bye this week. Let's have a look at the bye. So we had a Beastman and the Minotaur. Wow, that's pretty freaking huge. The Minotaur and a Beastman both got man of the match, and Minotaur nor Beastman have leveled up from that, so nothing is new in this team as a result. And the Undeady Bears, they were up against the High Elves and they managed to win that game, and they also got a level up on the White from the MVP. 1 touchdown, 8 armor breaks and an expulsion versus 9 armor breaks and a pass, and it looks like there was a level up on it's lineman, so there was no level up there. Fair enough. So 5 and 1 making 6, and 5, 2 and 3 making 10. I don't think there's anything particularly interesting to look at, but let's have a quick look. No injuries, and I don't see anything obviously new. Is Stanfirm new? Maybe. Stanfirm may be new. Otherwise, I don't see any difference in the team here. Well, the White leveled up, so the White's been given this White. This White's been given Mighty Blow from the level up, so there we go. That's the difference there. And their opponent, well, let's have a look, sorry. They still have quite a lot of cash, actually, they can spend. 190,000. Fan factor's gone up to 10 as well, which is pretty big. And I don't think anything else has changed. Okay, so let's have a look at their opponent, the Bad Bitches 2. Where are they? There they are. I think this team may be bigger. We may have picked up a piece somewhere here. And we've got 200,000 in cash to spend. Nothing else is new here. We've still got 2 rerolls. And we've maybe got a little bit more dodge. I don't think so though. I think this is the same as it was before. We have all 4 catches though, yes. There weren't 4 catches before in this team, so we've picked up a catcher at some point. I guess this one, Tory Black. Megan Fox had guard before, we had lots of dodge, we had leader. Yeah, nothing is new here then, so nothing new on the High Elf team. And Infection Inc., my opponent for next week, they played against the Humans and they won 3-1, which is pretty huge for Nurgle actually. That's not very common. They were fouling, so 3 touchdowns, 13 armor breaks, 1 expulsion, and level up on a rotter. Ma. Versus 1 touchdown, 1 pass, 4 armor breaks from the Humans, and Carl, it looks like, hasn't necessarily leveled up. Okay, let's have a look. And Carl hasn't, no. 5, 1, 3, 2, that's 11. 5, 9, 14, 16 plus 6, 22. That's pretty big for the Nurgle. It looks like there was a little bit of a difference in luck, skill, hard to say exactly, but there was a difference in something for certain. Beast of Nurgle already had guard. We have a new Nurgle warrior guard, this one here, Chet Manley. And I think the claw is new as well. Other than that, I don't think there's anything different here. With a 13-man roster, though, this is going to be a difficult opponent for me to face next time, that's for certain. I'm going to be really low in TV as well, so I'm going to get lots of inducements. But he does have 110,000 to spend on whatever he does deem fit. And his opponent with humans, Apo Rolingen, and we got a piece out actually, lineman, and we're facing point in strength. That's basically a fire for me, but yeah, with 13-man roster, that's fired. He's got 80,000, he can actually replace him, so that seems like the logical choice there. We got a block on the ogre, which is already there. Mighty Blow guard, we're already there. Yeah, this may be new, the block here. There was definitely guard on this catcher. I don't remember if there was block, so I think block is new, actually, on this catcher here. So there we go. One level up here, and a piece to fire and replace immediately. Okay. And the lizard mirror. 2 football lizards for that matter as well, very strange. So Atletico Republica versus Squadfed FC. So Atletico Reptiles 4-0. 4 touchdown, 10 armor breaks. 12 armor breaks, 1 expulsion. Obviously they were focused on the ball and they were focused on doing some damage. Looking at SPP then, we've got 10, 16, 21, 23. This is 9. There's a big difference in SPP here, and it looks like there have been quite a few level ups. So let's have a look at the lizard teams. Looking at the team itself, I don't think Stanfin was on the Croxigor. I'm pretty sure that it only had guard and block. So we'll go with that. And I don't think there's anything new on the Saurus. No, I think we're all the same on the Saurus. Anyway, it's a pretty straightforward build, so nothing particularly interesting there. There's nothing new here either, but they do have 140,000 to spend. Everybody has a lot of gold, but me, it seems. And their opponent was the other reptile team. This was the team that won, actually. So let's have a look at these, because they got quite a lot of SPP off the back of this. They've only got 60,000 in gold, but they can potentially use that. They did win, didn't they? Atletico, yes, they did win. So, block, break, tackle. Actually, both Croxigors have been given block, so they both got a double. Not sure that one of them did start with block, actually, so that's interesting. Still just 3 block pieces on the Saurus. Diving, tackle, sprint, sidestep. I think sprint is new. I don't think that was there before. This is interesting then. The team that was way below in terms of skills managed to come out 4-0. So they must have done something with inducements, I guess, but even so, that's an impressive trade. That's an impressive result. And 12-player roster. Okay, and then this Norse team. Norse team were up against the Chaos Dwarfs Black and Wrecker. So we have 2 touchdowns, 13 armor breaks, and MVP on a lineman versus 1 death. Oh, we're gonna find that one. 15 armor breaks, 3 expulsions, so it was a big fouling game here. And 2-0 with the Chaos Dwarf leveling up, but he does have some kind of injury. Chaos Dwarf is the only level up, only SPP. And we've got 5, 10, 17, 22 here. Let's have a look at the Nordic Hooblets themselves. Pro, I think Pro was there before. I don't think there's anything new on either Berserker. Ulfariner, I'm not sure that he had guard before, but he must have done at 39. He must have had guard before. And I'm pretty sure this tackle is new. I don't think the kick is new. No, the kick probably is new. Okay, we'll say kick is new. that's it. Otherwise the team is the same as it was, I think. I just noticed that all these teams, all these people are named after, all of these pieces are named after players in the league, so that's nice. Apart from maybe Betty the Yeti, that one's different. But the rest all seem to be named after people in the league itself. Okay, now we're up against the Black and Record Chaos team. Something died. What died? I think a Hobgoblin died. He didn't have the Minotaur. Both bull centers are still there, so we just lost a Hobgoblin. Could be worse. We have 4 Mighty Blow pieces now, and just an MNG, no big deal. I don't think Dirty Player Hobgoblin was there before. Might be wrong though. And other than that, I don't think anything is new here. This team looks the same as it was from last match, so they had a rough round. And lastly we had Mad Matt's Fury Road, who took on myself. They've still got 13 players. Okay, let's have a look at the game first, sorry. So, 2-1 against my Welsh Dragons. We had 2 touchdowns, 2 passes and 14 armor breaks from the Rats, and 1 touchdown, 13 armor breaks and 2 deaths from my team of Welsh Dragons. Lots of SPPs, so that's 12, 14, 16, 18, 25. And I had 8 from my side of the field. There's almost certainly something new here. They didn't both have sidestep, that much I'm fairly certain of. There was only one with sidestep, so there's 2 with sidestep now. This piece was a rookie, now it's been given wrestle as well. This piece here, sorry. I don't think that the Mighty Blow piece had tackle, I'm certain it didn't actually, so tackle is new as well. The kick was there, the wrestle was there, I don't think the Dirty Player was, so we have a new Dirty Player as well. Maybe we have the wrestle as well, that may be new. So lots of leveling for the Rats. Very well done to Fatten, he played very, very well. And I didn't play very, very well, so it definitely turned out his way. This is one of my favourites to actually go up, because he's a good coach. That much I can tell you. Okay, and that leaves just me, actually. My team of Bretonians that are pretty damn battered. I'm going into the next game with 4. Yes. I'm going into the next game with 4 lone linemen, and 2 linemen were killed. There was no important piece killed. I could actually buy 1 more lineman. I might do with the 40,000, with the 4,000, but well, blitzer, blocker, and a lineman out. Pretty rough. Though, with so many pieces down, I probably will buy the 1 more lineman just to complete my roster to 11. But with so many pieces out, it means that at least the Nurgle team are not going to kill them. I didn't get a level off the back of this game. I got a couple pieces within range. Both of them are out next game, funnily enough. Stephen and Llewellyn got all the points and they are out. And 2 that died, 1 was Loner and 1 was a lineman that was named, though I did want to fire him anyway, so I'm kind of glad he's dead. So we're left with, well, 1 blocker down. Yeah, don't really need to buy a lineman, but I might do. Anyway, so going into the Nurgle game next match, not very confident about that, but I will have definitely Zug. I may even have Zug and Griff, though I'm probably going to go Zug, Wizard, and probably not Bribe, but maybe, I don't know what I'm going to do with the last one. I may actually buy some Loners just so I can do a bit of fouling. That's another option. So we'll see what happens there. Having a look at the leaderboard though, we've got the Nurgle team, the Undead team, the Orc team, and the Skaven team, all with 2 wins each. We've got Norse, Lizardmen, Atletico Reptiles, Humans, Chaos Dwarfs, Chaos and High Elves, all with 1 win, 1 loss. And then the other Lizardmen team, the Human, Orc and myself, the Human and Orcs are of course concede teams, so they're bye matches. We are all down to 2-0, so the Lizard team and myself basically, because these 2 teams don't count. I'm actually below the 2 concede teams in the table, isn't that nice? Fair play. So, next match, like I say, is against the Invention Inc. Nurgle team, and I'm not really looking forward to it, but it will be an experience, and I hope I can get something out of it. well, some SPP. That's all I can really hope for in this match, I think. Chance of getting a win, chance of getting even a draw are pretty slim. He's probably going to want to murder my team as well, because they're pretty easy to murder at the moment, and it makes it easy for him to win. So that's probably going to be his tactic against myself. So hopefully Zerg will do a little bit of damage. Anyway, that's it. After this match I actually have a bye, so no matter what damage he does, anything that isn't dead is going to come back the week after at least. So I have that as a small, very small consolation to the fact I have to face Nurgle this match. Anyway, that's it for this rundown. I would recommend that you wait for the Bleeding Hippies rundown because it is more comprehensive than mine. I basically just look at the league as I can see it, as my opponents are growing and as I'm growing myself. Anything else is very much down to you guys who run the league, so I would always recommend watching Bleeding Hippie instead of watching myself. Thank you for watching, guys, and I look forward to seeing the rest of you on the pitch soon. Bye for now.